Kings and queens, your majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Trust you and yours are well and you're loving yourself and others like always. So we'll have a little chat about America's secret weapon. And it's not far from what I keep telling you here. You know, sometimes we tend not to listen, especially when you're familiar with people talking to you. Be like, where do you get your information from? How sure are you of what you're saying? You know, you're too young to have this knowledge. Are you sure she's saying the truth? You are even a woman, you know? And all right, I'm sorry, but let's go straight to the point here. America's secret weapon that they have been using for all these years, the tactics, everything that they keep using for all these years to survive. This is what we will have a discussion about today. And I want to roll in something quick and then we have a discussion after that. So listen keenly to this and we'll have a discussion.
America has a secret weapon. That secret weapon is the H-1B. Without the H-1B, the scientific establishment of this country would collapse. Forget about Google. Forget about Silicon Valley. There would be no Silicon Valley without the H-1B. And you know what the H-1B is? It's the Genius Visa, okay? You realize that in the United States, 50% of all PhD candidates are foreign-born? At my system, one of the biggest in the United States, 100% of the PhD candidates are foreign-born. The United States is a magnet sucking up all the brains of the world, but now the brains are going back. They're going back to China. They're going back to India. And people are saying, oh my God, there's a Silicon Valley in India now. Oh my God, there's a Silicon Valley in China. Duh. Where did it come from? It came from the United States.
It's not far from the truth. And hey there, wait, do not go anywhere. Let's dissect this. Is he wrong? He is not wrong. What America do is they'll invite you in. While we're talking about how Trump is, kicking everybody out, they are done using you, so they're going to kick you out, of course. But after some years, they're going to open the doors again and then bring you in and suck you out. And then after some years, they kick you out. This has been the tactics. This is exactly the truth. Before your faces, and we always give excuses. We always bring reasons why it is something else. Now, he made mention of China, Asia, and the rest of them. I'm going to talk about my people. He's talking about his people and his kind. I'm going to talk about my people. But this is not far from the truth as well when it comes to my people. Look into America. There are different races of people who help to develop the economy. And I would never get tired of telling you that the economy of the United States of America was built on the backs of the melanated, the black man and woman, and other races. The melanated and other races. Yeah. Everybody talk about theirs, so why would I not talk about mine? The melanated first and other races. Okay? So how did they do this? How did they pull this through? The American dream. America is heaven. We all ran there. Everybody ran there. And of course, they're going to give you the opportunity. Why do you think they're helping you to put in your best? At the process, they are harnessing. They are harnessing. Do you know the number of people that they have secretly kicked out? They have secretly taken out. At the process of all this, we have Maxwell Chikumbuksu of Zimbabwe. He was also poisoned. And the Almighty and our ancestors said, no, you're not going to die this way. I'm not going to allow you, be taken out by these people. He was alive even after the poisoning. They've done that to a lot of people that we do not have anything, we don't know anything about, or we've not heard anything about them anymore. They've been doing that. They keep doing it. They'll bring you in the Genius Visa. Come in. You have talent. Come in. They moved the length and breadth of the continent. Went to children who were geniuses. Children who were so intelligent, who had the gift, and because of course they use their government as an excuse. Your government cannot help you. Your family is poor. And why is it that the government cannot help? The same collective West destroyed the rulership of the continent of Africa. I'm not diverting whatever. I'm not laying blames out of the blue. Do not get it twisted. I keep telling you that we have a hand in what is happening in Africa today. We have a hand as Africans, as the people and as those who are seated there as leaders. So this whole blaming is the leaders that are at fault. What about the people? The leaders came out of the people. If our leaders are this way, that shows that our society, our families are that way. So they are just a picture of what we are. The truth, most of the times we run away from it. We try to lay blames. But these leaders came from a family. If these leaders could and developed in the US, why is it that the parents of this leader felt like it's only the US that they can make it? It's still because of colonialism. That thing they have told you can't make it in Africa, come. They bring them there, suck them dry, they turn them against their own home and throw them back. That's why I see most of African leaders all schooled in Europe and America. They throw them back and begin to use them as puppets. Now, a lot went to America, and America helped them develop. That's a fact we should not forget. But America sucked them dry. And when most realized it, they started running back to their various continents and their home countries to go and put that knowledge that is still left in them in their country and help their countries and continent develop. But do you know the type of people that refuse to go back on their own? It's only the African man and woman that refused to leave America on their own and they got kicked out. Your Majesties, America attracted people from different spheres of life, races and color, and tried to help them achieve that dream. Okay? At the process, they tapped from them, they used them to develop America, to grow America. And some of these people realized beforehand and said, these people are using us. I need to go back to my home country, and do something with the knowledge that I have. I have served America enough. Let me go back. It's time to go back. Other races know when it is time to bow and say, I've done enough. It's time to leave America. It's only the black man, it's only the African that refuse to bow and say, let me come back to Africa and help Africa. They remain there until Trump say, okay, now, pack and leave. Because even those who are there who have helped and everything, they are not even safe at this time. There are a lot of Africans that if you leave them, they want to remain and die in America. They left Africa. Oh, mind you, I'm not talking about the enslaved Africans. I'm talking about those who on their own. I'm not talking about those who left before the enslavement. The Africans who left on their own before enslavement, when they were, discovering the whole world. The Africans who were taken during the slave trading era, and the Africans who left on their own recently and are still living. These Africans who live on their own recently and are still living, nothing will make them return back home. Home is not good. Home is not developed. Okay? Home cannot help me achieve my dream. Okay? And where did all those ideas come from? The same people who are putting every effort in to destroy your inheritance. These are the same people. The same people who would not allow your home country live in peace. These are the same people. It is quite unfortunate. But this is the truth that we see by day. It is a reality. He said it all, and I said, I'm going to share this with you. Because this is what I keep telling you here. Time and time again. Look at what they are doing now. Look at what Trump is doing now. It's not like it's not a good thing. It's a good thing. Go back and develop yourself. I know you are wise, but go back to your country. Go back to your country. Who were those that lured these people out in the first place? Like someone said, Trump is a gift to Africa. Of course. Of course. Kicking them out, kicking you all back to your home is a good thing. Like, but what we are saying here is, let's look at it from this other side. Who gave these people hope that they were going to make it better when they're out of their continent? The same America, the same system. And then you think that Trump's leadership is different from Biden's leadership. It was different from the previous president's leadership. It is the same elite. The same elite up there are the same ones who are still controlling the system. So do not get it twisted. Okay, this one's own is better, that one's own is better. They have a goal, a certain goal for the survival of their race. You see? And so they try their best to organize this program that lures other races to abandon their countries and continents and come to America for this American dream. And then when they are done with you and you still do not figure it out on time to pack yourself quietly and go, a time like a time of Trump will happen. And it is happening. And we are seeing it. There is no remorse. It's telling you to your face, like I said. At least this one is coming out telling you to your face, go back. Not the ones that use style, here and there to just say whatever they want to say. And do you think that Donald kicking Africans back is like, okay, go back to your country and develop? You think that America will still leave Africa to develop just like that? Donald is using other ways to still torment Africa because that is their job. They never want Africa to be liberated. So do not get it twisted, thinking that for Donald to do this, he don't really care about Africans. That's from the outside. That's from the outside. There are other means that Donald is using to still torment, frustrate, and still harness from the motherland. Before some of you come and say, America is developed, America does not need anything from Africa, America have all the resources, they a lot of Africans can be, you say things like that. Before you come out here and say anything like that, just know that the whole world is aware that America is developed today is a collective effort of geniuses around the world, and especially from the melanated community. So America did not just become developed. And majority of these geniuses realized that America was using them and they returned back to their home countries and continents. But it's only you, the African man, it's only you and I, the melanated, that still, the thing is before our face, but we will be telling ourselves, hey, relax my soul, it is well. Danger is before you, you tell yourself all is fine. It's only the African man and woman that does that. Because everything is before you. And why do you think that the African man and woman is the only one in this kind of situation, an awkward situation, a kind of religion? They tell you now, your enemy slap you here. Just forgive and turn the other cheeks for him to slap. So they have been slapping you and you keep turning your other cheek because that's what the Bible say. Look at other continents around the world that let's say miraculously changed their stories. Miraculously changed their stories. Countries around the world that miraculously changed their stories. They did something to religion. And that's why their stories was changed. Look critically. But we are here. God is the one that is going to go and punish them for us. But then they don't think about God coming to punish you. They will punish you by themselves to their heart's content. It's only the African man and the melanated that will say it's God that will punish you people. When I talk about Africans producing their own atomic bombs and weapons here, oh, leave the battle for the Lord. Leave the battle for the Lord. Do you know what war is? Who in their right senses will be agitating for a war? Nobody. Like Ibrahim Traore said, no one in their right senses will be opting for a war as an option. But in the condition of Africa, in the state of Africa, the war is inevitable. If we want to liberate ourselves, because they will never leave you. They will never leave us to ourselves. They will always try their best to keep lording it over. And this battle, we need to start this battle from the inside. Battle against religion and the way of thinking. Because religion has damaged our reasonings. We don't even understand what we do anymore. Don't talk about religion. It's not a fault of religion. When we're talking about how Israel is practically involved in the situation of the continent and even the Congo, the situation in the Congo, Israel is involved in it. If you want to ask me how Israel is involved, maybe we're going to do a video about that, a separate video. And I have Africans who are going on pilgrimage. They are preparing right now. They are going on pilgrimage to Jerusalem. They want to go to see Israel. This same Israel that do not care about you, that are working together with the Western bodies to destroy your continent. Africans at this point are preparing to go for pilgrimage. So you see, you are going for pilgrimage, you're paying for tourism and everything. They are making their money. They are making their money. And you are there. So they suck you out of your own money, of your own resources, cause chaos in your continent, and you ask questions, what have they done? They are not the cause. They are not the ones involved. You vouch for them. I'm going to see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others. Stay safe, stay positive, always your majesties. Bye for now.